Well, Chris, the bench is clear as Wayne and Springfield players brawl, abruptly ending the game between the rival schools. At tonight's game, though, some players found themselves suspended. Christian Hauser has tonight's big story. Christian?
We're here at the Springfield game where they just beat Shawnee. And we tried to talk to parents and students about what happened at last night's game, but none wanted to talk or were told not to. We did find one man who was courtside for the whole thing. There were several Springfield players suspended for tonight's game. That's because of a rule in Ohio sports that says anyone who leaves the bench will be suspended for 2 games. Bryant Billing was at last night's game. He says 2 players were chasing a loose ball when one of the players was tripped and fell awkwardly on the other.
Trice kind of kicked him and shoved him, and then all of the other players on the court at that time got involved, and then pretty quickly after that, both of the benches emptied as well.
Then more than 100 fans stormed the court.
It was right in front of Springfield student section, so there were a lot of students that were very quickly able to get onto the court, and then the people on Wayne's side had a good angle to get through the court too.
It wasn't just students who jumped in.
I think a lot of the adults that came down were really trying to separate the players because Springfield and Wayne's coaches were having a hard time doing that because they quickly got surrounded by more people.
Bryant says he's never seen anything like what happened last night in his years covering high school basketball.
We don't see many fights at high school games. There's usually good sportsmanship, and the 2 times these teams played last year, there was no problems anything close to this. So this was definitely unexpected and an unusual occurrence.
The school has launched an investigation and hopes to have it wrapped up by Monday. That could mean more suspensions or other disciplinary action for the players or even some of the fans. Last night's game was called immediately after the fight. The Ohio Athletic Association is investigating the incident. We checked tonight and there was no additional security. Reporting in Springfield, Christian Hauser, ABC 22 News.